I thought I would do a video about some of my cookware and equipment that I use for kayak camping, and I've just set it out so we can have a look at some of the things that I found very good. Starting out with the GSI Pinnacle Dualist set. This is the pot with the lid, built-in strainer, made of halulite, very well made. This comes as a kit with two sets of bowls and cups. This is a bowl and cup unit, and there's a pair of those. They fit inside. If you arrange them top to bottom, you've got enough room for a 230 gram gas cylinder and a stove inside the unit. The whole Dualist fits in a small bag which is waterproof and can be used for washing up. So I found this very handy pot to have, and I don't always take the bowls, but anyway, it's a great unit. From the same maker is the GSI kettle, quite a large, nice sized kettle. I think it holds nearly about a litre. Again, halulite, works very well on the stove. The kettle has a rather large opening, and you can put a small 110 gram cylinder, a stove and a stand inside it. So you can make a complete unit, just pick up with one hand. You've got what you need to boil water, make a cup of coffee or whatever. Next, moving on, I've got two Cookware super titanium stoves. I suppose I'm a bit of a gear rat, and had one and found another one cheap, so I bought that. That's the stove folded up, quite small, fits in the palm of your hand. That's the stove mounted on a 230 gram cylinder. Very well made, very light, nice wide pot holding top on it. Easily holds the kettle and the GSI boiler. So Cookware super light titanium. These ones don't have the igniters. There is a model with a piezo igniter on it, but they're great little stoves, and not hard to take two along. Maybe you can cook two things at once. The next thing is my very old Trangia. I think it's well over 30 years old. Built to last. I've got mine. I've got a kettle. If I take the GSI kettle, I don't always take that kettle. It's a bit smaller, cute little kettle. This is the 27 stove, the smaller one. The upgrade I've done to it is fitted a couple of non-stick pans to it, coated pans rather than cook out of the natural aluminium ones. I've still got that, but the stove is all quite original, a few dents in it from trips. Also I've got a non-stick fry pan for it, and also the cutting board steamer top, the green plastic one. So been a reliable bit of kit if you want to cook things, so if you just want to simmer things. It's a good way of cooking things on a low heat, and of course quite resistant to the weather, not needing windshields or anything like that. So that's the 27 Trangia kettle. The last thing I've had for quite a long time, well, it's not really the last thing, but it's just the way I keep all my bits and pieces together. It's just a sewn up cloth roll with pockets. You can put all your bits and pieces in it, cooking utensils, knives, forks, spoons, etc. Then that all rolls up into one unit and stows away, doesn't rattle. Quite a good way of keeping those bits and pieces all together. The last thing I've got is not really cooking, but it's handy at night when you are doing some cooking, is a little Cookware elemental lantern. Quite small. This is the case that it fits into. It's been on a couple of trips now. I haven't had any problems with broken mantles in it. Seems to be quite durable and able to take the knocks and bumps of camping. I think it's about 80 candle power. It gives enough light to cook by and gives a bit of a nice homely glow to the campsite when it's running. So that's the bit of the gear. I found it all good and helpful equipment, and just looking through it, I just hope that you find it a handy thing to think about, but all recommended. Thank you very much.